Welcome back. Good evening. You're watching Live Wire and I'm Swati Joshi. Bulldozer justice against jihadi activities in Assam has sparked a massive debate. The Madrasa was first sealed by the Assam government for alleged jihadi activities and then bulldozed today early morning. The Jamiul Huda Madrasa, situated in Moirabari area of Morigaon district, has been bulldozed by the authorities. Earlier, Mufti Mustafa, the founder of the private madrasa, was arrested for having jihadi links to organizations linked with the Al-Qaeda Indian subcontinent.
So now let us examine the Assam Police Jua Kedinot Jiami last 5 months pasta module group etai Ansarullah Bangla team ABT ami pasta module ami blast koribo parisu. But I must also add here that these are not only based on information from Assam Police. We secured cooperation, we got cooperation from National Security Grid, which is comprised of all intelligence agencies of Government of India and other states. Specific information was received that a person by the name of Mustafa, alias Mufti Mustafa, is an important financial conduit of the recently busted an ABT module in India. The ABT is linked to Al-Qaeda in Indian subcontinent. He opened a madrasa by the name of Jaimul Huda Madrasa at Saharigao, Moirabari. 43 students were studying in this madrasa. So we have demolished that madrasa also. He was indoctrinating even the small children. Bangladeshor pra jeti ahisil madrasa khonote Bangladesh national bilakok teo rakhisile in a room adjacent to the madrasa. Jihadi literature Kitabul Jihad recovered from his madrasa. Electronic evidence. Jihadi videos found on his phone in last 4-5 months, from the March till August. We could blast 5 modules of ABT. Then you can imagine that ami ki dhornor situation of Ahomot asu. From today, I am addressing the people of Assam through you, that yes, now onwards we have to keep a close watch on imams and madrasa teachers who are not from the state of Assam.
The Congress party has slammed the move. The Congress party says the way a madrasa has been bulldozed in Assam is clearly a bid to target a particular community.
देखिए, जिस तरह से असम में मदरसे को गिराया गया है, ये सीधा एक कम्युनिटी को टारगेट किया गया है और जिसकी हम बरतस निंदा करते हैं। अगर भारत सरकार को कुछ एक्शन करना है तो उन आरएसएस के स्कूलों पे करना चाहिए जो देश के अंदर गिरिना फैला रहे हैं और देश के अंदर धार्मिक उन्माद फैलाने का काम कर रहे हैं।
The police, the manner in which they barricaded Mrs. Gandhi's.
All right, let's go across to David, who's joining us in the broadcast with more details. The bulldozing of the madrasa has led to a massive debate. The Congress party already attaching, as far as the government and authorities are concerned, an intention that this is being done to target a particular community. Although we heard that reaction from the Chief Minister in detail talking about the jihadi links.
Yes, the madrasa was earlier sealed because there was the founder of the madrasa, Mustafa Mufti, was found to have alleged links with the Ansar al-Bangla terror module. And this was part of the 5 big terror module that was busted in the state in the last 5 months. And the Morigaon terror module was one of the biggest terror bust that was made by the Assam police. And today that particular madrasa has been bulldozed by the administration after much deliberation and investigation over the last few days. And 2 big reasons because of which the madrasa was sealed and Mufti Mustafa was arrested. One, that he was a financial conduit of the entire operation. He was making financial transactions. And secondly, there are incriminating documents and passbooks that have been found at the particular madrasa indicating that he was indoctrinating the locals as well as the students who were there at the madrasa.
Right. Nibir, stay on with us. We also have reactions coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party that has hit out at the Congress. Let's listen into these reactions.
बुलडोजर की बात नहीं है, जो भी इल्लीगल है, जो देश के खिलाफ काम करेगा उसको इस समाज में रहने का अधिकार नहीं है। ये देश का हित सर्वोपरि है, सबसे पहले देश है, धर्म से ऊपर भी देश है।
तो यहाँ भी सर बुलडोजर देखने को मिलेगा, कार्रवाई अगर
फिर यदि कहीं कोई गलत होगा तो कार्रवाई तो की जाएगी, परंतु मुद्दा ये है कि हमें इस देश के हित को सर्वोपरि रखना होगा।
अदालत में आपने रिपोर्ट पेश की, ना कहीं पेश की, ना जज साहब ने देखा, ना पुलिस ने अपनी एफआईआर दर्ज कराई, ना चार्जशीट लगाई। और मंत्री जी ने कहा और सरकार ने कहा और बिना अदालत के, बिना कानून के, बिना संविधान के सब हो गया। और अगर आप ही अदालत हैं कि नहीं साहब आपने जो कह दिया वो पत्थर की लकीर है, हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा जी की, आप ही अदालत हैं, तो अपने के सारे कोर्ट बंद कर दीजिए आप।
Let's go back to Nibir. Clearly, the opposition is not ready to buy the argument being given by the authorities and the government that the madrasa has been bulldozed because of the jihadi links found.
But yes, but it is a reality that these institutions, especially the madrasas, have been used for the recent terror modules that have been busted. And this is not the first time that a madrasa was used. Earlier in April, when a big terror module was busted in Lower Assam, an imam was caught, and he was also found to be using the madrasas while operating his terror module there in Lower Assam. So this is a part of the bigger network, and these jihadis have used these particular institutions to carry out their activities in Assam. And as a result of which this particular private madrasa had to be was sealed earlier, because there was clearly evidence found that he was indoctrinating, number one, and number two, he was found doing financial transactions with the Ansar al-Bangla terror module linked with the Al-Qaeda Indian subcontinent, as a result of which the operations had to be made. And today that very particular madrasa had been bulldozed. But this is not an isolated incident. This is a part of the bigger terror module bus. Over 11 people have been arrested so far, and already one of his link was arrested in the Morigao town, where he was providing logistics and internet operation facilities to Mufti Mustafa. So this is a part of a bigger ploy, and that is what the Chief Minister today said, that Assam is facing the sleeper cells who has resorted to indoctrination and also now conducting financial transactions with the AQIS bigger network, and as a result of which it's a bigger operation that is not just limited to the Assam police, but it is a part of the also intel being provided by the central agencies, and as a part of this operation,
right,
today the madrasa had to be bulldozed.
Right. Nibir, stay on with us. Let's in fact once again play out that reaction of the Chief Minister of Assam while talking about the process followed to bulldoze the madrasa and the reason behind it.
Specific information was received that a person by the name of Mustafa, alias Mufti Mustafa, is an important financial conduit of the recently busted an ABT module in India. The ABT is linked to Al-Qaeda in Indian subcontinent. He opened a madrasa by the name of Jaimul Huda Madrasa at Saharigao, Moirabari. 43 students were studying in this madrasa. So we have demolished that madrasa also. He was indoctrinating even the small children. Bangladeshৰ পৰা যেতিয়া আহিছিল মাদ্ৰাসা খনতে বাংলাদেশ নেশনেল বিলাকক তেওঁ ৰাখিছিলে in a room adjacent to the madrasa. Jihadi literature Kitabul Jihad recovered from his madrasa. Electronic evidence, jihadi videos found on his phone in last 4-5 months, from the March till August. We could blast 5 modules of ABT, then you can imagine that আমি কি ধৰণৰ সিচুৱেশ্যনত অসমত আছো. From today, I am addressing the people of Assam through you that yes, now onwards we have to keep a close watch on imams and madrasa teachers who are not from the state of Assam.